What's up, guys? Disclosure Artist here, and today I'm going to talk to you about a very unique passenger that I had. Not only because of the stories we exchanged, the ones that he shared with me, and of course, like I always say, I don't think anyone meets for no reason, or nor do I believe in coincidences of any kind for that matter. So, anyway, without further ado, um, I'm just gonna lay on you guys what this guy told me happened to him and what the subsequent after effects were of that. Um, yeah, so this guy hails from Chicago, so the bulk of his experiences that I'm going to read to you guys happened there. Anyway, he said the first thing that happened to him that made him a believer was he was hanging out with his homies, and they were walking down the sidewalk. It was a beautiful blue sky, or it was like kind of dusk, but it was like normal looking sky. Okay, so I'm not gonna say it's a beautiful blue sky, but it was a normal sky. And he said that out of nowhere, basically like a bright blue light started shining down. Like the whole sky just turned bright blue when it was nighttime. I think that's what he was saying. And it made no sense for it to be, daytime when it was night. That's why I was saying that. So I kind of just butchered that. But and as that was occurring, they had a spontaneous weather event formed directly over them, meaning it wasn't raining anywhere in the vicinity or on the block, just directly over them. So it was almost like they saw this weather temporal technology or something, I'm not sure, happening over this interdimensional blue light, basically form over them. And yeah, they saw basically a portal open up, because I started to talk to him about my portal experiences, and this is what he basically retorted with. So that was, he said that he ditched his friends and ran inside and left them outside to experience it. He was so terrified, he just said fuck it and just went inside and hid and covered his own ass pretty much. And he said it without shame. He said it was that terrifying and crazy. Totally different occasion. Again, he's in Chicago. He's in the top story of an apartment building, I think like his cousin's, and he's looking out the window and he sees uh, a helicopter just flying outside the window. He can hear the propeller, so he looks out and he sees it just hovering in front of what appears to be a cloud formation. And then he sees the cloud formation take off, still in the shape of a cloud. So, and the helicopter chasing after it. So, he saw what we would probably assume is some sort of UFO, utilizing its weather masking technology. Um, and he saw that from an apartment building window, level with the incident. So that's pretty incredible. I've had dreams of that sort of thing happening from windows, but I've seen them from closer, from moving vehicles, like the bulk of the things. Anyway, so the third thing that he said happened to him was, again, he was hanging out with his cousin, and I think they were out in the middle of the desert driving, and basically they saw a white light in the sky, and it was following them, and it wasn't going away. And as they continued to observe it, basically it dipped all the way down to their altitude, right where they were. It came basically right up to where they were. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie. Nope. It basically pulls one of those maneuvers, except it wasn't quite so forthright. It basically just, I believe it came down to where they were, and it shot directly to the left, or right, horizontally away from them at speed, and just, it was a white triangular craft that did this. They first identified it as a satellite, but it ended up being yeah, something otherworldly and incredible, and terrified the pants off of them. This is what he told me. And then he said that it changed him so profoundly that he made a rap album after it, called the Disclosure Album, which they linked me to, and I have the download. And he said that prior to our conversation having gone in my car, he said he accidentally found that download, having recorded it 3 years ago, right around the time that my triangular craft incident happened, my most recent one. And it inspired them to create that. And then life got busy and they lost it and they couldn't find it and they had no idea what happened to it. And he just happened by chance to stumble upon it the week prior to getting in my car. So, yeah, pretty incredible if you ask me. And I wanted to share that with you guys. All right, that's all for now. Take care.